Good afternoon. It's afternoon for me. Good morning if it's morning for you, or good evening, good night, wherever you may be on this fine, fine Mother Earth, wherever you may be while I'm recording this silly, silly video. It's your boy, Turgon the Wise, coming at you with a new video today. And it's my 2 week update on the greatest server of all time. Or at least since 2.0 came out, at any rate. But for me, across this is my 14th season playing Lord of the Rings Rise to War, and I've never been on a server this competitive. I mean, I've been on servers that have been this active. Season 3, Season 5, very active servers. But the quality of the teams on this server surpasses the quality of any other server I've been on. What an incredible server to be playing on. And if you're not on the server and you're keeping tabs on it, I don't blame you because it's a very interesting server to keep tabs on. I know that being a participant in the server, I'm enjoying watching it evolve hour by hour. It's knucking futs, for lack of a proper term. So it's 4:43 p.m. In like 11 hours and 17 minutes from this very moment. We'll have reached the 2 week mark in this season. Uh, I will not, of course, be posting this video until probably Saturday, which is in about 2 days, because I like to have a little bit of lag between the videos and making it public. And as I've said in my last video, that's to ensure, or at least attempt to ensure, that my videos do not in any way impact the server. I'm not here to try to mess with any teams, any people, anything. I'm just reporting the facts, what has happened, what is happening, and that's it. I don't want to talk about what might happen. I don't know what's going to happen. But here is our fellowship production leaderboard. And we've got Meta at the top with 2.2. Youths and Gods basically neck and neck. Our Kingdom at 2.1. And Chaos is at 1.9. You scroll down a little bit. You got Chaos at 1.9, Lame at 1.8, Ilil at 1.6, and Pran at 1.5, and then finally Order at 1.4. Then you got Rip at 1 million. They really have came a long way since my last video. There was about 1 million disparity between the 8th and ninth spot when I did my last video, and now that gap is closed to zero point 0.4. How could this happen? Well, I'm going to show you. Let's come. Oh, my eagles are coming. Sweet. Nothing like a fresh batch of eagles on their way. This is the map, and I gotta say, it's pretty because it kind of reminds me of a bowl of Fruit Loops. Just a lot of pretty colors. This purple kingdom formed today, and that's your what's the name of you guys? Where? Come on, where is it? Why can't I click on it? Ah, Rip. So they're out there in the west. They got the kingdom form. That's our fifth kingdom, which was awesome because it advanced us to the next season mission, which was awesome. So thanks for all the work out there doing that, guys. Appreciate it. Let's check out the pins. There used to be a pin up here, and now it just disappeared. There is a team out in Eastern Hills that doesn't have a kingdom formed that I guess we're trying to invade uh, chaos up here, and they were thwarted. So there was a little pin there, but it's gone now. So I guess that has been subdued. Out here in the west, we got a little penny pin here between Ilil, Meta, Chaos, and Order. And we got a little bit of a bigger pin over here between Meta, Order, Ilil, and Chaos. 2.6 million. Not bad. But here's the big one. 9.3 million deaths. And this pin has been above 7 million deaths for at least 24 hours now. It's just a giant meat grinder over here at this crossing between Southern Anduin Vale, which we lovingly refer to as SAV, and Central Mirkwood. And that is where Lame and Pran are fighting against my kingdom, Yudes and Gods. At the end of the last video, we were prepping to fight Meta between, what was this? Whatever this is, Undeeps and Lorien. I'm quite intentionally not zooming in on this map because I don't want to show anyone where all my forts are, where fortresses may be. I don't want no one to see nothing. Even though the data is going to be stale by the time y'all see it, I just rather keep it nice and high level. Hope you don't mind. So at any rate, we did fight Meta for a few days over between Undeeps and Lorien, and it was basically a stalemate. Um, Quite honestly, to be perfectly transparent, we were not really well prepared for that fight to begin, and Meta pushed into our area. And we also, both teams, I feel, and maybe all of the teams, just we're not really used to this new mechanic where it takes 10 minutes to take a tile if it's an enemy owned tile. If the tile is red, you gotta wait 10 minutes. It's kind of baloney, but that's one way to slow the game down. So Meta charged into our side, into Undeep's, got a I don't know. I don't, maybe like 30 tiles deep. Didn't get super far, and then we pushed them back and eventually, some hours later, reclaimed our side of the crossing. We pushed over into their side of the crossing, and then they pushed us back, and then we kind of called it quits. Gods were looking for some help against Lame. So we decided to leave that and go and help our partner. And we were in the process of capturing SAV at the time. And God knows it took both of us to take it. Just a lot of really good battling in that region over the course of the last 4 or 5 days. Some of it was slowed due to the new mechanics, but also earlier this week, the game was just across the server, and I believe across the entire platform, because people from other servers were telling me they were having the same experience. Um, the game was practically unplayable. The game would freeze or the app would close like within 15 to 30 seconds of you opening the app up. You would open the app, go to fight something, and if it was a bad idea to fight it, you didn't have an opportunity to stop or recall because your game crashed, and then you would load into the game and your army would be dead. Or conversely, you could be defending a tile and maybe someone's sending and you're like, they look, maybe I think that player might be stronger than me. I should probably move. Nope, no chance. You got to reload that app before you can make that move. And by the time you reload the app, it takes anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds for the damn thing to load. So you load back into the game and your army is dead. Uh, so it was a rough couple of days. I wouldn't want to say that really it started acting up on Sunday. Monday was pretty bad, and Tuesday was just absolutely unbearable. Like Monday and Tuesday, I want to say playing this game was like pulling teeth. Like you were kicked out of the game and logged back into the game anywhere between 50 to 100 times or more those days, depending on how hard you were trying to play. It was it was rough. Um, then we had maintenance Tuesday night, and since the maintenance, the issue seems to have been resolved by and large. I still hear a couple of isolated incidents of crashing occurring here and there, but it's nowhere near the frequency and scope that it was at earlier this week. So, gotta tip my cap to the devs on this one. Thanks for fixing that issue because that was shitty to deal with. Um, and since then, it's been better. So as a result, we can get back to our war and beating the shit out of each other. So after we fought Meta and pulled back to go and fight Lame and Pran, surprise, surprise, there was an arrangement between Layman Pran and Chaos and Myth. So they're currently in the midst of a non-aggression pact, e.g., NAP, and that is going to probably be, I think, another 5 days. So by the time you see this video, there'll be some more days of that going on where there will be no fighting between Lame Pran and Chaos and Gods. And as a result, I'm sorry, Chaos and Meta, not Chaos and Gods. Gods is our partner. So as a result, you can see kind of this Orange Kingdom is shrinking. Arguably, Meta and Chaos is the strongest kingdom on the server, and they're facing arguably of the four mega kingdoms, the weakest of the four in Isle Order. No disrespect intended to Isle Order. Actually, I got to give you guys props for the fights that you're putting up out there and for remaining resilient because I mean we fought Meta for a good day there and we know that they're tough. And I knew that they were tough coming into the season because I know a bunch of players on that team. And I know they're good players. And they clearly, they know the meta, which is probably why they named themselves Meta. And they're very, they're smart. They're a good smart team. So that's kind of the situation right now. Um, we took this pass over here this morning just to shore up our borders in southern Anduin Vale. This drew a little bit of a response from Chaos. There's some Chaos people that have relocated by that pass now, I suppose, out of concern that we were going to try to invade. Um, but for now, we're just continuing to put pressure to try to enter into Central Mirkwood. Maybe take a shot at Burr's Kala. Maybe we change course. I don't know. I honestly don't know right now. For right now, the main goal is just to continue enjoying these fights, level up our commanders, and enjoy, the game right now because compared to the last two seasons that I participated in since 2.0 is deployed, this server is spicy. The last two seasons for me have been dreadfully boring. So it's nice to be on a server that has so many good, strong, active, smart teams involved. It's a pleasure being here. Seeing a pin that says 9.3 million, it makes my panties wet, for lack of a better term. That's not a really appropriate thing to say on YouTube, is it? I am excited by this, and I'm excited for more of these to pop up around the map as the season progresses. We're 13 days into the season, going on 14 days, and it's a hell of a season. No idea what's going to happen. A week from now, I look forward to making another one of these videos to see how this map has evolved. Do we see purple expand? Are they going to be a contender? I know my buddy Kirby is out there. Shout out to Kirby, bro. You are hilarious, and I love you. Kirby and I go back. We participated in a War of the Rings server back in my 8th season. So if you go to my channel and you scroll back through a bunch of my videos and you go to my videos that are listed as season 8 videos, that's my season with Kirby. And until this season, honestly, that might have been my favorite season. It was a hell of a season that season. That was a crazy, crazy ass season. But this is also a crazy, crazy ass season. So I'm looking forward to just continuing to see how everything goes and just drink it all in and enjoy it. So um, I showed you the leaderboard. We've showed the map. I'm done with building construction really at this point, which is phenomenal. Um, a lot of servers, you don't see this level of development by 2 weeks into the season. For those of you who maybe are newer to the game or newer to my channel that don't understand these things, I mean, there is only a handful of neutral regions left going into the third week of the game. And with the new mechanics and the fighting and the way everything goes, filling out the whole map is going to take a while. So these are the only regions that are left that can be taken. This is Paths of the Dead. I think that can be taken, actually. There might be a keep there. This is Dead Marshes. There's no keep there. Um, this is the Ring region. I think that there's a keep here that we could take to fill this in, but it's not really a high priority. So you can see the passes haven't even been taken. There isn't really anything going on right now, at least, between Order and Eilil and our kingdom here, Yudes and Gods. And I mean, we're all hands on deck right now fighting Lame and Pran, and they're all hands on deck right now fighting Meta and Chaos. But who knows what's going to happen? One of my favorite sayings in the world is the Lannisters send their regards. You never know. Are these guys going to come over and hit us? Are these guys going to come over and hit us while we're fighting these guys? There's these little teams over here, over there, all over the place that could just pop up and start trying to take our stuff and backdoor us. You got to keep your eye on the big picture in this war because um, things can happen fast. They have happened fast, despite all of the systematic changes to the game to inherently slow it down. So, um, may never have an opportunity to be on a server like this again. There we go. English, I can speak. So I just really want to make sure it's well chronicalized by doing these weekly videos and sharing them out for you guys while we're in the moment. And then later down the line, I'm sure I'll rewatch these and remember the glory days of playing Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So if you've taken the time to watch this video, I appreciate you. And check out Azra. He is a member of Utes. He had a really good video I watched earlier today on building roads, why building roads is important. He gives some good nuances to the this new aspect of the game. Go and check it out. I highly encourage you to go watch that video, like it, subscribe to his channel. It's good content. And of course, also my other buddy, Fellow of the Rings. Um, Go and check out his content. He'll be back soon with some new stuff, I'm sure. But he has some really nice podcasts that talk about the full range of this game, from like a commander perspective, gear, free to play, whale, big team, little team. He covers it all. He's fantastic. One of the nicest guys too. So is Azza for that matter. And really, to be honest, just about everyone on Yudes, I gotta say, is just a really, it's a great team to be on. It's a very mature team. We have a lot of fun, but it's very respectful. And I appreciate that very much, and look forward to seeing how the rest of this crazy saga unfolds. So stay with me, folks, and I'll give you weekly updates as we go through. But this is it for the week 2 update. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a like, leave me a subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any feedback, comments, recommendations, shoot me a comment below or reach out to me in Game or in Discord. I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for taking it to watch this video. I hope the rest of the day, the rest of your day treats you well, and you have a great weekend ahead. Take care. Cheers, my friends.